I'm live and comment, brand, banner. Try it again. I think maybe we'll see. And then again, maybe not. Yeah, that's what was wrong. That's exactly what was wrong. I had this thing marked private and there was nobody there, and I've been on there 15 minutes talking to myself. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? You can't sleep? Uh, I could probably sleep if I laid down, but I was going to do this thing. Today is my anniversary of going catching. How do you pronounce Brandon Gaster's Corner? This is a 1 year, excuse me, anniversary of me coming down with COVID-19. Well, actually, I went to the hospital and he said, you probably got COVID-19. And I said, really? He said, yeah, but we're going to send you home. And they sent me home. And of course, the next day, the fever shot up and off to the hospital I went. And I went downhill from there. Um, but yep, 1 year ago today. Um, yeah, I come online a while ago, about 2 minutes to midnight, and I'm sitting here and nobody's there, and I'm wondering what in the world. I sit there for almost 15 minutes before I thought, you know what? I bet this thing is marked private, and sure enough, it was. It was marked private. So, I, that's not the first time I've done that. Um, I I bought a pruning knife about 6 months ago, and I found it today in my sock drawer. It's the first time I've found it. I only got to use it once, but it's for cutting, pruning on bushes and stuff. Mainly, what I needed it for was to do my air layering on some of those plants. But anyway, who's being bashful? There's four in there, and there's only two talking. So anyway, I found it in my sock drawer. I've been rained out again just about all day, um, and I figured I needed to find out if my something's wrong with my scooter or not. And so I pulled it out. I got on it. I got down the ramp, and all of a sudden the charge gauge went all the way over to red. So yes, it's no good. The batteries are shot. And those batteries are, hey, Darlene, those batteries are about 1.5 years old. So that's about how long they lasted. Um, so I am pretty much stuck at the house. I could probably walk a little bit out in the yard with my walker. But as far as going out, I had a couple of errands I wanted to run, and I'm not gonna uh, get to do that till I get that straightened out. I gotta get with the. I got a doctor's appointment. Well, I know I don't. I have a lab appointment at 9:15 Friday morning, and so I could probably. They got rid of that doctor that's got my stuff all. I don't know if they got rid of him or not, or just didn't want me complaining to him. But I've got another doctor, and I think it looks like a woman's name. But that my lab work is uh, Friday morning, and then I go to the doctor next week. I think on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to that. Um, but I need that scooter thing wearing me all the crap now. It's probably gonna take 2 or 3 weeks for them to come out here because the service guys got to come out here and bring new batteries. And well, first it's gonna check the old ones, then it's gonna find out they're bad, which I'm telling they're bad. Plus, I need a new charger because I don't think these little chargers that I got from Amazon's doing the trick. Um, Trying to see if anybody else is in here, but I don't see nobody. Don't forget to write down the question. Oh, there's questions I want to ask the doctor, and yeah, I need to do that before I go. Um, I'm wondering. I think it's gonna probably be a woman. I ain't got no problem with that. Some guys don't like lady doctors, but actually I prefer them. I don't know why. It's not because you're a lady, you know. It's just I just seem to get along better with my lady doctor. I had one man doctor in my life, and Doctor Patel, and I still wished I had him. Um, but then again, I hardly ever saw him when I went. I seen his nurse practitioner, and that was Jamie, and that was a lady, and I just loved her to death. She was a real sweetheart. She's the one got me started on the insulin. Uh, Because I made the comment, sometimes I wish I was on insulin. She says, "You don't mind taking it?" I said, "No." "Well, we'll put you right on it." And that's what she did. And I've been on it ever since. And I'd rather do that as take the pills. Um, but yeah, I was sitting here for 15 minutes talking to myself, and I'll publish that in the morning. That'll go publish in the morning if you want to see that. Um, And what was I talking about on there? I had a plant out here. I was showing you that. My daughter had this plant. Uh, it's some kind of ivy. Let me get it. It's some kind of ivy, and she must have a hole in that thing or something. It's some kind of ivy. You see that one ivy leaf is all that's left. All the rest of them dried up and fell off. Now, right on the very top, you can see a little thing there. It's got little tiny leaves, about 4 leaves. So I'm gonna try to get it to come back. I don't know. It might should have been set outside, but I got it over here under the light. I turn them lights on at night. Um, a daggone the across the counter meds that they send me $60 worth every month. I order what I want, and they sent me they sent me somebody else's order. I don't even know what that is. I think it's something. It's do not use unfiltered tap water in CVS Health Soft Tip Nelly Pot. It's a sinus wash system. But it was that, and a couple, quick as I seen that, I knew they sent somebody else's order by mistake. But they went ahead and sent me the stuff that I had ordered. They replaced it. So now, I wonder if those are expensive. I don't know. But that's the first time they ever sent me somebody else's warning, do not use unfiltered tap. Well, what are you supposed to use? I don't know. I don't like the looks of that thing. I don't. But they, I don't know what I did with the rest of that stuff, but I don't need nothing for my sinuses. But ain't nobody coming in much tonight, so maybe, ow, that's one of them little bugs that was flying around that cute, pineapple plant. I decided I was going to do that. It looked interesting to do. I've never seen anybody, but they take and pull it loose from the pineapple plant and set it down in some water. But I was noticing they take somebody was taking a big butcher knife and they were splitting it right down the middle, but they was doing it 4 ways and they was lining up with 4 sections. And then they'd take each section and plant it separate, and they had 4 pineapple plants. I still might do it, but it was bringing these little flying bugs around. They were like little gnats or something. But it's a blooming mystery to me how you can have a piece of fruit and you leave it laying around somewhere, and these little gnatty bugs, all of a sudden, they appear. They where do they come from? But they'll sure come around. You put something fruity like that around, and they'll come from somewhere. And I don't know. It won't be none in the house, but you leave something like that sitting around. I had it over sitting in a jar, and all of a sudden I had all these bugs flying around, and you see them all stuck to that fly paper and everything. So I don't even know what they're called. God, I'm picking heads itching. I wish I could give myself a good shampoo, but I don't have the I can't reach up there and do it. And if I reach for something, I have to take and lift my arm up with one hand like that where I can get it up there. I can't lift it up there to the shelf unless I get down here and go real fast. Then I reach up there and grab the shelf. But it's the same thing with the cabinets in the kitchen. When I go in there to make coffee, I have to reach up there to get that coffee container down, and I can't reach it with one hand. I have to push my arm up like that to reach it. Or I go to a light switch or something. Maybe I can show you. Watch me go over here to the light switch. Watch how I have to do that. What are you doing, Poochie? See, I can't reach up. I can't reach my arm. I don't have the strength. But now I can push my arm up like that, or I can move it up real fast and do it with one arm. But it's crazy. I've just got no strength. I really need to start exercising. I really need to start doing walking. I need to get out there and walk with that walker. And I need to use them stretchy things to work on the strength in my arms and everything. Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. I would think so, but then again, I'm 80. I don't know if your muscles can come back when you're 80. Uh, they were not all that strong before I had COVID, but after I got COVID, hey, Paul, that's rotator cuff issues. Why are you up, my man? Uh, been thinking about. Matter of fact, I seen a thing about the Coast Guard. I was watching something a while ago. The Coast Guard has got their first ever. Uh, is it a 4-star admiral? A lady? Is that what they call them? Stars? I don't know. But a 4-star admiral, a lady. Active physical therapy would help. You need to put it on the list for the doctor. Yeah, I suppose I was going to try to go down to the uh, today is Coast Guard Day. 231 years old. Um, Coast Guard don't get a lot of credit for some of the things they do. You know, nobody thinks about them much and everything. It's Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. But the Coast Guard does a lot of stuff. Is that my shadow in there? Yeah, that's my shadow over there. I thought I had somebody walking around in there. Everybody's in the bed. My daughter's at work. Oh, you know what? Gosh, I wish I could have got back over there today. Paul, they closed Advanced Auto Parts. It's in that little plaza there. And I was down the road from it and I seen a bunch of stuff piled out there. And boy, there must have been 100 pallets out there. And they look like that good size that everybody wants. And nobody's bothered them yet. Hey, Colonel, there's the Colonel. Appreciate you stopping by. Linda Fagan is her name. Oh, okay. He's already seen that. But yeah, she's a 4-star admiral. I guess they call them stars in the Navy. I don't know. Does admirals have stars or do they have little stripes or something? I don't know. Uh, yeah, man, there was a ton of pilots out there, and I thought, boy, scrapping pallet man still might like that. But man, they were. I don't know why all those pallets was out there. They wasn't putting nothing on them. They had them stacked up, and maybe somebody was gonna come get them. I don't know. But that was a lot of pallets. There must have been about 25 in a stack, and there were several stacks there. But I didn't know they were closing that parts store down. That used to be a big parts store here. It's called Advanced Auto Supply, and they had to move from where they were at. They were in an ideal location, and the city decided they needed to put it right on a corner, and they decided, matter of fact, when I get my videos, when I get my scooter going, I might go down there and make a video of where they were at. And they made a big drain retention pond. They're right on the corner, and they had to move down there in this little dinky shopping plaza. Then I think they sold out to somebody else. I don't know. It used to be Advanced Auto Parts, and now what's the name? There's one more down the street there, AutoZone. I think AutoZone bought them out. I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I come on a while ago and I was sitting here for about 15 minutes and nobody was coming in, and I'm thinking that is odd. Then it hit me. My grandson come in here and it hit me right then that I bet I got that thing marked private, and I did. That's not the first time I've done that. But usually, you know, if nobody's in there in 15 minutes, there's something up. But my battery's shot on my scooter, so I'm pretty much tied to the house till I can get that guy out here. The process for that, you got to call the VA and tell them, and I don't know who to call. I don't have that number anymore, but you got to call them, and they will. I tell them what I need. They will send a thing to the handicap store here in Ocala, and then they'll come out. And usually, what they'll do, they'll come out and they'll bring some new batteries, but they'll check my old batteries first to make sure they're bad, which I know they're bad because that thing was fresh off of a charge today, 24 hours, and I got down the ramp, and all of a sudden it hit red. So my baby grandson was able to. I got it turned around, and took a running start and hit the ramp. He pushed me all the way up, just barely got me up to the deck. Once it got on the deck, it would roll on its own. But it, but yeah, it's. I'm stuck, and of course it's rained all day, and they're giving out rain tomorrow. So that means I have to make. You know what though? I could spend the whole day here in my room getting stuff squared away, and I don't know why. It seems like I don't have that much stuff, but why do I have so dang much trouble figuring out where to put it? You know that I don't know. I don't know, but I'm working on it. And I don't see Naparuski on here, and I do appreciate Naparuski for paying for my StreamYard premium so I could do more videos because I I wasn't planning on doing another video for 2 or 3 days, but the fact that it's not there, I can't use it because I used up my 20-hour allotted time on the free one. And you know, it's kind of funny. Sometimes when you're used to something and all of a sudden it's gone, and even though you wasn't planning on using it right then, all of a sudden you want to use it. that seems to be the truth for me. Um, but but he come in there and did that, and I appreciate it so much. Um, I'd like to get my TubeBuddy back, but I'm not missing that too much. They helped me with a lot of stuff when I was doing my videos, but um, I need to. There's some stuff on my channel that I know I'm doing some stuff wrong about the way I'm doing my videos. Uh, I'm not clicking on things I should be clicking on to do, and I'm clicking on stuff that I shouldn't be doing. I, but I don't know if I had somebody that really knew that stuff sitting right here with me and showing me what I'm doing wrong and what I should be doing that I'm not doing. Did I see Barbara? Hey, dear. How you doing? Is hubby in the bed? my my grandson my grandson remembers who Barbara Everett is now because she deals in them games and stuff. And boy, his ears perked up when he seen that the other night when she mentioned something about some games. But he's into them games. Um, I don't know if I told y'all, but man, he when he was in the first grade, they did what they call a roundup at first grade schools. The Boy Scouts comes in there and they do a roundup, rounding up new members because they're old enough to be in the Cub Scouts, and they start out as a tiger cub. And he came in one day with this paper and talked all about all excited he wanted to do that. Um, so I reluctantly went, and he stayed in it 14 years. He started out as a tiger cub. He went all the way to life. That life is the last step before you go eagle. And he went all the way to life. And I blame myself in a way for him not making an Eagle Scout. Uh, I made a mistake. Uh, Most of those boys that makes Eagle Scout, their parents is really pushing them on it and all that stuff. And I wasn't really pushing him that hard to make Eagle. And my mindset was, well, he's got to want to do it. And if he wants to do it, he'll do it. And he if he doesn't care much about, but I should have been pushing him more on that. And now, and they even, because of his cerebral palsy, they even give him extended him a year. Because if you don't make Eagle by the time you're 18, that's the cutoff point. Well, they give him till he was 19 because of the cerebral palsy. I wished I'd have pushed it, but I didn't. Where's it 9:30? Barbara Everett, yes, hubby in bed 10:30. Okay, she's out in one of the western states. I guess. Uh, Barbara, was it you that sent me this coffee mug? Who was that sent me this thing? Boy, it sure beat up, but it still works just fine. It still works just fine. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep everybody along right now. I'm just, it's cool. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of chilled. I don't know if the temperature's dropped out there or what, but anyway, 1 year ago today, I came down with COVID-19. And boy, I don't want to have to ever do that again. And that new thing they got out, I forget what they call it, that's worrying me. And I'm gonna quit talking about starting to wear my mask again. I'm gonna start wearing them dang masks. I done been there and done that, and I don't want to do it again. That was the roughest. I mean, you're just out of it, and you're aware of stuff and everything. And I couldn't even manipulate myself up there to put my hearing aids in. And those cotton picking nurses at that hospital, they wouldn't. Donovan Pearson, Barbara, it is not. much trouble to take a picture of the Xbox 360 and Xbox One games. I wonder why he wants that. Hey, Willow. How you doing, dear? Willow's in the house. Who is that a picture on, Don? That's Donovan, and is that Jaden? That's got to be Jaden. I don't know if that's Jaden or Joey. Can't tell from that little picture. Email, please. Okay, Donovan. See what I have. Donovan done made a friend. Donovan563 at hotmail.com. 563, that was his troop 563 in the Boy Scouts. Oh, I got a pain in my noggin. I was watching Marty yesterday on Crazy Family. It just kills me to see him walk around holding that head and got that thing around his neck, and you tell he's just miserable. And hey, Donovan, Isabel, Barbara, TMC, and Brad, and the Colonel's in the house too. Well, we was talking about the Coast Guard's got their first ever 4-star admiral, a lady, and he knew her name, so he's watching that stuff. Uh, wow. I was gonna get in there and try to wash my hair today, but I don't know if I do it or not. But Willow, Willow, how long have you been watching my channel? Uh, I think it's been a while. I think it's been a while. Add a plus between these. Oh, yeah, I see what he's talking about there. Or Donovan Pearson 50 at yahoo.com. I didn't know he had that. I thought it had been a while. I thought it had been a while. I just noticed something else on live stream or StreamYard that you can do. I can go in there and make a special live stream, but it'll be of a video of my children, any of my older videos, and I might start running some of those videos that I was doing in uh, 2017, 2018. Some of my favorite ones, and just rerun them. I can put them on StreamYard, and then they'll come on at a certain. I won't be doing like a live chat. I don't think it lets me do a live. It might. I don't know. I'm gonna look into it further. But there are some of those older videos that's really special to me, close to my heart, and all that stuff. And I'm thinking about doing that. And since I'm on this paid version of StreamYard now, I can run as many hours as I want. Uh, StreamYard sent me a notice and said that 97% of the people that's on the free version of StreamYard doesn't use up all that 20 hours, but 3% does. And so this month I fell into that 3%, and I went over my 20 hours. Um, but it actually is supposed to be $20 a month, but if you do it week or monthly, paying by the month, it's $25 a pop, and they want you to pay a whole year ahead. And first thing out of my mind when I seen that, and I'm saying like it'd be my luck to pay a year ahead and die next month. But I think about this dying a lot. Not that I'm afraid of it, because probably I'm not going to know anything about it anyway. But when I see all these people that I know are celebrities and stuff, and they're all dying, and they're all up 73, 79, 80, 82. They're all pretty much in that area, like 70, in their 70s mostly. So that just reminds me, I'm not out of the woods. Yeah, I won't be out of the woods till I hit 100. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. It just, I see all these people dying, that, and they're all in my neighborhood as far as age is concerned. But I'm not worried about it. But I told my daughter the other day, she was talking about they've had to start wearing masks again and stuff up there at the work, and I didn't know they had stopped. And I said, well, I'm worried about this new strain that's coming along and you picking it up at work again. And that's how I got it. My daughter brought it home, and my baby grandson got it first, and then Joey got it, and Donovan got it, and then it got me. And I told my daughter then, I said, I swear, I believe if I ever come down with another version of that stuff, I don't feel like I would make it, because I didn't know I was that close to dying, uh, till the doctor told me that. And he was sitting there telling about it, and he said, "Yep, I thought you was a goner." And I don't think should have been telling me that, but that's what he said. I thought you was a goner, and he said, "I'm glad to see you out of here, because I was not a good patient when I was in there." And he was telling me that when they was getting ready to take me out and take me over to rehab, he thought I was a goner. But he said I was very loud when it was really bad, and I was out of it. I guess I was moaning and hollering. I don't know, but I don't want. And I just felt like I was turning somersaults or something in my bed. I can't understand why that was. Wait until it cools down around games in garage. Okay. She must have a lot of that stuff stored, Barbara. Where do you get your Barbara? Where do you get those games and stuff? You go around the yard sales and stuff buying that stuff? Boy, I've come across a bunch of games like that when I was still picking stuff up off the curb. Um, Bunch of games, not games, but the consoles. And I don't know if it had any value or not. I really don't know. But anyway, I've been yapping for about 40 minutes. I said I won't want to do it long this tonight. So I'm going to keep, keep my, I wish I could find that brush to brush my head. It's itching. But I appreciate y'all coming in and listening at me yap for a little while. And who was that commented about my pink lights over there? It looked like they're grow lights. They're not. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, folks. I appreciate it so much. And when am I coming back on Saturday? Unless I get really reined in, socked in good, and can't get out, and I'll see you then on Saturday for my Saturday live stream. Uh, well, wait a minute. I'll see you Friday. Wait a minute. What's tonight? Wait a minute. What am I doing? This is what? Something like am I doing? This is Thursday. No, this is Wednesday. When did I? Oh man, this is what I hate about. I've lost it. I wasn't be supposed to be doing no. Holy crap! Jesus. I, it's now Thursday. It was Wednesday when I started this crap. And I was supposed to do hump day on Wednesday around what time? 7 o'clock. So here I am doing, golly, man. Folks, am I losing it? It's Thursday now, so no, I won't see y'all till Friday for my and tell you the truth, right now I can't even think of the name. What am I calling it? Uh, uh, I'm calling it something rendezvous. Uh, family rendezvous or something like that. I'm kind of embarrassed. I've lost it. Son of a gun. And it's Thursday morning right now. Uh, yeah, this is supposed to be hump day, but I was supposed to start it around 7 o'clock. And I was kind of tired and I was pushing myself to stay awake till midnight so I could do the rendezvous and crap. I what did he say? He said midnight rendezvous. Back phone went crazy. I can't. Gee whiz, I feel so. I did my did my rendezvous on Wednesday on Hump Day, and I put that banner up 1 year ago about my being COVID anniversary. All right, I guess I'm gonna cut it loose now, folks. Been talking 45 minutes. I appreciate y'all stopping by, even though it's not supposed to be the rendezvous, but that's, and I didn't put that there anyway. But hey, now, Peruski, if I've come in before now, I didn't see you, and I'm sorry. Uh, I'm doing I'm doing the Friday night rendezvous thing tonight and didn't realize it. It's supposed to be Hump Day. It's been a year since I come down with that COVID-19. I just wanted to make note. I reckon I need to have me a T-shirt made with COVID-19 survivor. I won't really say I'm really surviving it till I can actually get up and walk around like I was doing. Um, and Naparuski just woke up, and Naparuski, you're the reason I'm here on this thing. I'm not even supposed to be able to do a StreamYard right now. I appreciate it so much, my friend. So I'm tired. I'm gonna call it. What's Willow got there? 11. Oh, don't forget, folks, to give me a thumbs up. They say they help. I don't know if they do or not. Well, I had some physical therapists coming in, but they weren't back when they was coming in right after I come home from rehab. They weren't that much help, and they helped me. They helped me out quite a bit with certain things, how to use the bathroom and everything, and because when I come home, I had to actually use a slide board that sit on the edge of my wheelchair and on the bed for me to even get in bed. Well, I don't need any of that anymore. I can take myself to bed. I can take myself to the bathroom. I can take myself to the shower. The shower's really tough, but I can do it. And so I'm able to do a lot of things. I can walk down the steps out there on the deck, but I have to hold on to the rail. But there's a lot of things I can do that I couldn't do when those therapists was coming by, and I think uh, I think the I think them therapy people quit because my insurance, because VA wasn't paying for any of that. VA didn't know anything about it, but because my insurance run out, I think that's why they cut me off of that. I wasn't ready for them to stop, and I even had a nurse that come by twice a week, and boy, she was a sweetie. My sweetie, I don't know. She was. I'm 80 and ain't got no business talking like that. She was a sweetie. And if she'd have kept coming, I'd have probably told her so. um, I wished I could remember her name. But that was a nice lady. And she was a registered nurse. She was an RN. Uh, I was scared to death they was gonna send my nephew. I got a nephew that's an RN, and he does that home visits and stuff. And I didn't want them sending him over here. Uh, I mean, I like him and all that, but we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and he don't like my politics. I ain't discussing my politics, but he don't like my politics, and I don't particularly like his. But he's my nephew, and I love him, and I've known him all his life. And he was in the army for about 7 or 8 years, and he was actually no, wait a minute, that was Ronald Lee, his brother, that was in the Gulf War. Raymond wasn't in any kind of conflicts or anything. Lost her kitty. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Willem. So I'm sorry about your rough week, Willem. The only thing rough about my week is the batteries is shot in my scooter, and I can't go nowhere now till they get out here and bring me new batteries and everything. That's probably gonna take a few days, but that's kind of rough because I'm stuck. And also, I hate for it to be raining constantly. Um, just so you got your shot. That's good. That's good, dear. And again, I'd like to say to all of you guys, even if I don't forget to mention you by name and stuff, I appreciate you so much. Um, it makes my situation a lot more bearable, and I don't mean from the financial contributions, just the fact that you're there, and um, and seem like you're there most whenever I go on do a live stream, you know. Uh, but I appreciate all of you. Makes my life a lot more bearable. And some of you not, you may be, I'm not sick, I'm just old. So, I appreciate it so much. So, anyway, Naparuski, I'm glad you woke up and chimed in, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you on the reunion night, Friday night, if if this old mind don't slip and forget again. I'm pathetic sometimes. I'll see you in the next one. And that's my story, folks, and I'm sticking to it. And I got a good story tomorrow I'm going to tell you if it's right. Well, I'm going to tell it anyway, but that'll be tomorrow. See you in the next